Hello, dear friends. I am Noemi Panimal from Pedagogy 3000, and welcome to the class of P2000. Today we will see a very important subject. It's called multiple intelligence. Yes, that's the intelligence of Edward Gardner and Thomas Armstrong, but we will see we have much more. We did some research with the University of Maracaibo, Venezuela, and we figured out there is at least 33 multiple intelligence. Maybe they are mixed with abilities, or maybe they are mixed with other intelligence, and it's just some association. But somehow I have the feeling it's the brain. The brain has much more capacities than we think, and the children nowadays use those capacities. So it's good to know what's going on, and to know about the collective intelligence, which is very important these days for the future of humanity and for the society, and as well a new concept called holographic brain. So let's begin. So this is about the 33 multiple intelligences. The first, at the beginning, it was only 9, and it was presented to us by Dr. Howard Gardner. And it was very good because Gardner started to open up that for education there is much more field, much more possibilities, and it's more attractive to the children and to the young people to use all this kind of intelligence, of course. And the other book is from Thomas Armstrong, and Thomas Armstrong put all the concept of Gardner and put it in the classroom. So his book is about multiple intelligence in the classroom. The Armstrong, the story started like that. He was doing the so-called classes, those classes you do besides the regular curricula when you have drops out or kids that can't follow the class. And he was very surprised because he said, that's strange. I'm supposed to have the dropout, but those kids are very bright. And one was had a golden medal in swimming. The other kid was very good at telling stories. And the other one was very good with other talent and other capacities. So he said, something is happening. Maybe we are missing the point. Maybe there is more kinds of intelligence, and these kids are using them, and they are not recognized in the regular system. And it was very interesting because this opened up definitely new perspective and new tools for the teachers and for the parents, and start to recognize and encourage all kinds of capacities and abilities in the children and the young people. Let's see the first one. The first it was 7, so I'm sure you know them. That's the same one. Linguistic intelligence, logical and mathematical intelligence, visual, spatial from space, ability to see in 3Ds and to visualize intelligence like the architects, kinesthetic intelligence, and is person involved in sport, dance, martial art. They have this kind of intelligence, and it's very amazing. Parkour, for instance. Musical, of course, intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence as a social, as the ability to relate with the others, and it's very linked to the emotional intelligence, by the way. And intrapersonal intelligence, that's inner capacity of inner introspection. Then they figure out 2 more was missing, so they put the 8th intelligence, naturalist intelligence, take care of the ecology of the environment, and the 9th is a spiritual intelligence or transcendental. They call it transcendental as well. That's the beginning. But then after that, as P3000, we add up 4 more. We add up intuitive intelligence as an intelligence, as part of the multiple intelligence. Emotional intelligence, which is not ours, it's from Daniel Goleman, but we put it in the curricula and the 7 Peter School proposal. Practical intelligence, the 12th. Why practical intelligence? Because sometimes you know many things, so we learn many things at school, at the university, but then we don't have the capacity to do it, or to go all the way to the project and finish it and have it on the material level. That means put our ideas into action, or that's a project, or solve problem-based approach, find solution, practical solution. So that means that half of the education was not done. Half was to know, have the knowledge, but the other half, how to do, what to do with the knowledge, how to put it in practice, was not considered. And that was a big missing link in our education. At least I'm talking about my time. So practical intelligence is a big issue. And this is a proposal nowadays to be practical, and the kids, they love it, and the young people, they love it because it's good for self-esteem and for boosting the motivation. And they really want to do the project all the way through, especially when they decide which project they want to work on. And mind you, they are extremely creative and generous in their project. And the co-creative intelligence, meaning the combination of all the previous one, which is very important to be able to co-create and to co-create what we really want. The techniques, the society, any sectors of the society. That 30. And then we did more research in Venezuela, with Maracaibo University. And we figured out there is much more. Maybe it's abilities, or maybe it's a combination of the other intelligence, but it's worthwhile to mention. So we found that many authors talks about digital intelligence, and definitely, I mean, the kids are native digital, actually, and it's part of their word, and they are so good, so good. Lateral intelligence, that would be the capacity to find other solutions, solution B, C, D, E, N, and build up tactics. And that's linked to the front brain, or the front lobes. Sometimes we call it the fourth brain. Associative intelligence as well. You have one piece of the information and then you deduct all the rest. It's amazing. The healing intelligence, this has something to do with the pituitary gland. Affective intelligence, that's from Rolando Toro from Chile. He did biodance, and he had the concept of biocentric education based on life. Empathy intelligence, it's almost the same, 18 and 19. It's based on love and ability to reconcile, and it's based on the thymus as well, thymus gland. There is another one called multi-level or holographic intelligence, and maybe it has something to do with the pineal gland. It's a new field to explore. It's fascinating. Pedagogic intelligence, of course, that's what we do, all of us. Humorous intelligence, yes, I have a sense of humor. It helps, definitely. And those kids, some children, they have such a sense of humor. It's beautiful to see. Finance intelligence, sexual intelligence, and it can be either the reptilian brain or the pineal gland. It depends on the level of consciousness. Emergency intelligence is like how to handle emergency situation, and this is considered an intelligence per se. Ludic, like playful, fun. And then there is more. We had the management intelligence, how to do a whole design of a project. Social intelligence, proprioceptive intelligence. This is a mixed with kinesthetic intelligence and intuitive intelligence. It's like when you follow the intuition of the body, basically. It's very interesting too. Resonant intelligence, that's from Jose Argüelles, and it's from all the Mayan concept, but everything is a combination of vibration and rhythm and frequency, and it will work by resonancy, or it will resonate inside of somebody, and you get the knowledge through these kind of principles of resonance. And the ethic. intelligence. And the 33, it will be the collective intelligence. And now we see a lot of information on this collective intelligence. It starts quite a while ago with this author, this researcher, Rupert Sheldrake. And Rupert Sheldrake had a whole theory on the morphic fields, like each species has a morphic fields. It would be like the internet or the web of all the species, where they have the collective memory and the collective knowledge. And this is important now as a society, as a human being. According to Sheldrake, we have this collective database. That means if I figure out something, or if I raise my frequency, or I have a frequency of peace and love, unconditional love, I will raise and I will help this field, this collective field, and I can help the whole humanity. And if a lot of people are doing that, we reach a critical mass, and then it will go automatically to the rest of the people. That means evolution will jump. And actually, as an anthropologist, we learned that evolution is jumping like quantum leap. It goes by one leap, not jumping. So it's very interesting, because humanity now is in the whole process of rapid changes, and it can be explained through this collective intelligence. So it's something it's interesting to study and to see and to contemplate in the pedagogical process. Actually, we can see it in a classroom. When you have 3, 4, 5 children, they understood the task. Suddenly, all the children, they do the task. This has something to do with this morphic resonance field, or it's as well called morphic field or genomorphic field. So yeah, that's a lot of intelligence. Maybe it's way too much. So to be practical, I would recommend to take the 31st one. See, and only to focus on that. And we realize anyway that they are automatically included in the 7 Petal School proposal. We consider all the multiple intelligence, but if we only focus with the 13, we cover most of them, and it's easier to put in practice. Let's say linguistic intelligence and logic, mathematic intelligence will be the yellow petal. Visual spatial intelligence and musical intelligence would be more like into the art, like the white petal, the 4th one. Corporal kinesthetic intelligence, definitely the blue one, and it's a key petal in this proposal, very important. Interpersonal intelligence and emotional intelligence will go in the pink petal. Naturalistic intelligence will go in the ecologic petal, the green one. Practical intelligence will go in the red, of course, and this is very important in the 7 Petal School as well. And transcendental intelligence, energetic or intuitive intelligence, as well as intrapersonal intelligence will go in the violet one. So by just doing the 7 Petal School, we cover all of them, and it's diverse, and we cover the multiple intelligence, and it's fun, it's practical, and that's the best way to put in practice. The most important is to put it in practice, to enjoy it, and you start step by step, little corner of this, a little corner of that. Put heart in all the subject. It's called STEAM or STEAM, STEAM. That we will see that when we see the tools. It's another video actually. And I think it's absolutely fascinating to see all the possibilities of the brain, and the brain connect with the heart. I think this human being is rediscovering all those hidden treasures we had inside. And for the children and the kids and the students, let them flourish, use all that, be creative, be listening to them, and enjoy it. So thank you so much to co-create a new education for everybody around the world. See you in the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.